Hello and welcome back everyone to our 28th episode of ABAP on Cloud Development on SAP BTP platform. So in our earlier episode, we discussed the constants, literals, their declaration, and how we can use them. Now we will move towards, and in this episode, we will discuss some more things. This is our 28th implicit type conversion. What is implicit type conversion here? Is it allowed in ABAP in the cloud environment or not? Let's find it out. So, although ABAP is a typed programming language, the type of the source expression, and the target expression can be different. It is possible. So in this case, what happens is, so in this kind of situation, there are certain changes. The runtime attempt is the type conversion in a type conversion. So what we can say here, although our ABAP is a typed programming language, we are supposed to give our type before using them. But source and target expression can be different while writing the program. So during the runtime, type conversion occurs. And how it is done? Let me explain you in detail. I will go to our system. This is our system where we have done the implementation. Let me clear it out. Yeah. Now here, suppose I am declaring my first integer, my int type I, I'm having suppose other integer packed. Say I'm taking packed decimal here. So type p length 8 up to decimal places 2. Say I'm having a character, my char type character length 10, and value suppose I'm giving is a b c d e f g h I j up to 10. Say I'm declaring one more character, my char 4 up to 4 length, type character length 4, and say I'm declaring one more data object as a string. So my string type string. All these things we have declared as integer, packed decimal, characters, or string. Now let's see how the type conversion is going to work here. Implicit type conversion. So for this integer, say I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4. What is going on here? Our integer is this one, but we are trying to store a character value into it. Correct? Is it or not? See this one. So inside the integer, what we are storing? We are storing characters. Inside the integer. Then I'm having my packed decimal, and suppose I'm storing minus 273.15. What is this one? What is happening here? We are converting our packed decimals into a characters. Packed decimals, right? Now what will happen if I just give here my integer is equal to, say, I am writing here my character. Think about this one. What is going to happen? I just try to print here, write the statement out, right? And if I just try to print my integer here, what it is going to do? I'll clear the console and let's check it out. I'm activating. I will go for run edge our console. See, are we getting a runtime error or not? Think it's, see this one. We are trying to convert our character into a integer. So where it is terminated, what it is saying? The current ABAP program had to be terminated because it found a statement that could not be executed. An attempt was made to interpret value as a number, as this value contravenes the rule of displaying numbers correctly. So this will eventually lead to a runtime error. See this way things, runtime error. The reason is very simple. If I activate again, and if I just show you run as ABAP application console, it is going to give you dump. So implicit type conversion will try to happen. My character having the character values. Here, if you say inside the integer, we are trying to store the character values, but this may lead to potential runtime error. So this you should always avoid. Next thing, if I check, what if I say I want to store my char 4 is equal to my character. Here, think about it. My char 4 is of length 4. My char variable is of length 10. So what will happen here? Potential data loss. Data loss. Yes or no? If I just go and print this one, my char 4 here, only up to 4 it will print. I do the activation of it. And I'm checking it out. Only up to 4 characters. Correct? Think of this one. I'm saying my string is equal to hello world. And I'm giving so much of the spaces here. I'm activating it out. What will happen? So much space I'm giving. What it will do? So here a string will ignore the trailing blanks, these trailing spaces. And if we go and try to print this out, my string, I'm activating it out. And I'm going for run as ABAP application console. See, only up to this only. These spaces have been ignored. So it is always recommended, always try to avoid the type conversion for there can be so many problems. So by Watching the above things, we can give a statement here. Always try to avoid the type conversion during the program execution. Conversion during the program execution. So there can be so many reasons. Potential runtime error can be there. Can cause problems. Correct. So the reason can be lots of things here. For example, we saw, for example, if the target variable is of numeric type, and the source variable is of character type, they will lead to runtime error. Runtime errors. So you must avoid. There can be potential information loss. Potential information loss. If the length of the data is not same. Correct. Also, for the for the type conversion, it takes more space and time. So it is not recommended for the type conversion. Again, we can do the conversion here. I was able to store the characters into an integer, making it a numeric. But later on, when we are trying to store a fixed character value, we were getting a runtime error. Correct? So that's why it is not recommended. One more statement is there, which is helpful during writing the ABAP application, which is resetting variable. Resetting variables. So what SAP has done, SAP has given us clear statement which can be used to reset the variable to its type specific initial value. What was the initial value assigned? The same type it will become. It doesn't matter what is the type we have changed during the execution. So this is a powerful tool. You can simply use here clear statement to do this kind of stuff here. So clear statement is used to reset the ABAP variables. That's the thing here. That's the thing. So if I go back here, if I simply start clearing everything, say I'm writing clear my int. So what will happen? Value is reset to 0 as an integer. Why? Because our first initial value was of type integer only. To check, First, it is a integer, and the same will be applied. So if I just give here value 10 to the activation of it, it will be converted into a integer, which was its initial value, and the same thing will be applied here as well. Okay, so that's all for this episode. We discussed here the possibility of type conversion, why should we avoid the type conversion, and how we can reset our variables. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Please do subscribe our channel, like the video, and give your feedback in the comment section. And I will see you in the next episode. So till then, bye bye.